Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Fight Girls 3 of 5 by our Upshot, made by Frank Cho and Sabina Rich. Yeah, Frank Cho, I like his art a lot, but I said it many times. Cover we have here, I'm not a big fan of the cover. Why? Not because it doesn't look good. It reveals what kind of creatures are in the book, which means the surprise is now gone. They did that as far as I know, also at the other ones, with the first one, maybe? No, I'm sorry, with the second one, because the first one was an alternative cover. Yeah, so just let's dive in. So we're doing the same thing, unfortunately, like in issue 2. We have the same panel here, just with people that, still alive and who are dead. We have, of course, the floating city here, but instead of, having the Sahara or the desert, we have now water, and we have also, again, the contestants looking into the camera, whatever they are, and they're being transported to their location. Even, I believe, Xandra Blackwater is also here on this side, but except, well, she has just her normal gear. Now we have bathing suits, because they have to swim. Where? Well, to there. That's their goal. So, number 10, who is number 10, by the way? Pondo, Tora, Rachel, Jaxa. Okay. So she dives in, and the other ones, they don't know what to do yet, because mostly, well, there are monsters around, but since it's the water, they think, hey, okay, let's dive in. And we have, of course, the narrative here. We have the floating camera. Yeah, let's call it that. So the other ones are, didn't expect her to lead it or dive into the water so quickly. And the narrative says, the people behind the camera, they are I'm forgetting, what's the word? Commentators. Say that she is the last year's winners of in some kind of a game in swimming. So they dive in, and so she says, hey, what are you waiting for? Because this is Xandra Blackwater. She is probably the most, sought out person in this whole contestant, because there's something with her that we don't know. They presume that she is some kind of an infiltrator into this game of survival. And she says, no, I'm not going to the water because I'm waiting for my ride. Yeah, she says, well, my ride is here. So long, loser. So she dives into the water, and she is, she is holding on to some kind of a giant turtle. How did she know that that this creature was here? Again, is it just coincidence? Probably not, because she said it was a ride. So she knew what's gonna happen. How did she know? I don't know. Looks great, by the way. Okay, moving on. So she uses the turtle to go exactly to the teleporter device, and while she is number 10 is still swimming, so Xandra touches the device and being teleported away to the floating kingdom, or whatever you call it. But then number 10 is being stung or being stinged, being pricked. How do you say that? I don't know. She's in some kind of a jellyfish swarm. It's not deadly, but this creature is. Yeah, it's a freaking megalodon, as they said, but we don't see it yet. And because she survived, but her arm is gone, and then the creature's circling out, coming back, and then she's being picked up by this giant pterodactyl. Speaking about how do you say? Yeah, well, she is she's not gonna survive this, right? That's very unfortunate. I mean, your arm has been bitten off, and then you can dragged away. Here's Xandra say, "Yay, number 1 baby." Okay, I have some criticisms, but let's move on for now. Poor girl. And then this is happening. It reminds me of the terrible the movie with the dinosaurs. I forget. Why am I forgetting these movies? I mean, I believe this is a horrible way to go. You don't want to be eaten by a fucking shark as large. You cannot get out. You are dead. This creature is dead. And they say, it's Megalodon, it's Megalodon. It just jumped out of the water and smashed them both out of the sky. Drone, can't want, don't lose them. And but they are still not there with the, so they need to swim for their lives. And that's what they do. And the Megalodon is coming nearer. And I hear the sound, dun, 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 you know, from Jaws. That's what I remember. And so they are, I said, they made it. They're scrambling up. Okay. But then this is happening. I mean, this looks freaking awesome. And this girl is jumping back in for whatever reason. So the Megalodon has launched itself out of the water. So she punched it, and then she's been teleported. And I said, okay, she made it, right? Well, not really. Poor number 2. She's a goner. And he says, oh my God. Reminds me of those wrestling commentaries. It's great stuff. Number 2 is down. All medical personnel on the floor. Trauma team on point. Why? She's dead. And we see also the head of the Megalodon. Again, it looks freaking awesome. I like it a lot. But there is only one left. But she can't get out because, well, the Megalodon just chewed into this teleportation device. And she says, hello, is anyone up there? So she cannot get out or anywhere. Okay, crazy shit. She's being brought away. Surgical team ready to receive. Why? She's dead. Oh, look at his legs here. And then we see this video of it. She said, hey, I'm still here. But then, yeah, all drone cams are holding the pattern, sir. When are we going back live? I don't know. The director ordered the highlight clips clips to run for now. Why don't you just rescue her? That info is above my pay grade. Let me know if she does anything. But she rips off the cables. I don't know why. Well, I do know because I just read it a minute ago. Anyway, so the lawyers are, I don't know, not the lawyers, but the people, they call them the constitutional scholars and contest officials. And they are, I don't know, talking about for the last 2 hours what to do, which is weird. And they came to the conclusion that the contestants, number 4, Toro Winter, did not successfully complete the first challenge by not returning to the area, because that is what the rule says. According to the ancient text, to successfully complete the given challenge, the contestants must return to the starting point by end of day under her own power. Therefore, she does not qualify for the next stage for the contest, the combat trial, thus allowing contestant 7 to bypass the matchup against contestant 4. And they say, making contestant Sandra Blackwater the sole winner and the new queen of the empire. A judgment will be rendered shortly according to the judicial spokesperson. But then one of these, I don't know, people are who is doing the television stuff. It's a damn shit show. Everyone trying to cover their asses. Just rescue the girl already. Worry about the legality later. And then, and she says, hey, what is she doing? Open the roof. And then she comes in with the flying pterodactyl, which is really clever. How she did that, I have no clue, but she did it anyway. And said, are you seeing this? And all these cameras are on her. Very cool done. I like that. So now with Xandra, she has to compete. And but it's going to be a trial by combat. So they have to fight each other in the next issue. And Xandra says, yeah, looks like it's you and me, sister. Cheers. And then we go back to also in the last issue, in issue 2, the same panel with the same pose here, with the same guy. Try to investigate what the hell is going on with Xander Blackwater, the infiltrator. And Agent Matteo probably, is still investigating Xander Blackwater's background at Hellgrave. He has found an anomaly in her records and is following up. Anomaly? Yes, sir. I don't want to be. I don't want an anomaly. I want something concrete against Blackwater. Okay, but then this is happening. So these two guys says you might feel a small prick. Well, that's not a small prick. So I don't know what these two want. Are they I don't know bounty hunters? What are they? And so Butcher says, "Hey, we need to get out of here. This is a polymath battle code, which means he's paramilitary or security. I want to know who our snooping pulses work for. Patience Butcher, multiple indent cards and passes. So what are you going to do now? Bioskip Chan. Most of the paramilitary guys are former Imperial military. They have all biochips of some sort. Should make identifying him or IDing him easier. But then this is happening. And they, what? He's dead. Well, guess not. He's still alive. And then you have any idea what it costs to get blood stains out of this code? I'm on board. First of all, I thought to myself, this is the cup for issue 4, 5. Is it 4? 4. I have this as well. And to see what, I was a little bit hesitating because, okay, we're doing the same panels again, which is lazy. We have this wide shot. We have this contestants. We have them, battle for survival. And don't get me wrong, I really like what I'm seeing. I mean, it's all, new and well, not really new, but they have to survive. And it's always cool. Especially when horror comics or with creature or creature horrors or horror creatures, picking the little kids off by one by one. And it's happening here, although these kids are not little, they are just adult women. But you know what I mean, it looks visually very cool, I must admit that. But I thought to myself, okay, don't tell me we have to do this every week or every month, and then there's a new thread coming, but no. In issue 4 we're gonna do 2 against 2, and I don't know who is the winner, and I wonder what's gonna happen. Overall I'm on board. This issue is a little bit okay, yeah, but then in the end it brought me back with the pterodactyl and then Bora, the number 4. I like it. Let's go on to the next one. Bye-bye. See you later, guys.